All right, so right over there is Indian Springs State Park. You can get down there in that little river under that bridge, wade in the water or whatnot. So we are taking a trail from Indian Springs to Dauset Trails. I'm not sure how long this trail is, but we're about to find out. You know how long it is?
Nope.
Nope. All right. I'm going in blind.
But there are markers on the trail telling me how far you've walked.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll be out here all night.
Like every half a mile.
And there's a giant house.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. A giant used to live here.
It's like where you go to murder people.
That's an old hobbit hole. Let's go look. Wonder what it was. Oh, spiders. Woo! No dead bodies. What is a Dauset Trail? Is it like a wildlife conservation thing or something?
Yeah. Like they taken like hurt animals that are from the region and they make them better.
So those are all herd animals.
Yeah.
Like Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Some they can't really back and some they do.
Oh, okay.
But it's all like regional animals. No, I'm talking.
Didn't they kill the Indian chief who lived here?
I don't remember this story.
If I remember right, it was something like his
him into selling his land or something.
Everybody in his what do they call it? His what? Pride.
What?
No, like everybody in his, like, not village, but what is it?
Tribe.
Oh, yeah, tribe. I thought you said something else. Yeah, everybody in his tribe wanted to keep all the land for themselves and not sell it to the white man. And then he went behind their back and sold it to whoever at the time bought it. And then his tribe ended up killing him. If I remember right, I might go back and look that up. I'm pretty sure that's what happened though. I wonder if, like every year when them Indians come down here, I wonder if those are the same people who used to live here hundreds of years ago. Yeah, like their descendants.
I wonder how different America would be if we, like, instead of killing all the Native Americans, like, just live peacefully with them. Or if that would have ever been an option.
I don't know. Didn't live back then. Oh, and there's overlooking Indian Springs, some of it. There's the lake over there, the dam is right there, comes down through there, and that's where that river was out front.
You can swim in the lake over there.
When I was a kid, I got in that lake and swam to the end of it and just randomly, or no, I said that wrong. I got lost on a trail at Dauset Trails. Couldn't find my way back because some high school kids went and changed all the signs and made it to where you're out there on the trail all day. And I ended up walking into this lake on the other end of it, behind that cove way out there. And I knew where I was, so I just swam across the lake and swam up on the beach and
Chilled on the beach until somebody came and got you.
Yeah, pretty much. Used someone's cell phone and got called back on. I called somebody to come pick me up and take me back to my car. All because some goofy high school kids wanted to, you know, play pranks on people, I guess.
That's dangerous though. There's a tons of trails in Dauset.
Yeah, there's
trails,
like
miles, like 11,
there's one that's like 27 miles or something if you take it the right way. For bikers. And I was out here, I can't remember who was with me, but we're just out here walking around in circles all day. Because like used to, the trails were color coded, like a red trail, a blue trail, a green trail, yellow, all that. And they went and moved all the signs to where you're just like going back and forth. No? They're like beans, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, I've had them before, but they just don't taste like anything. I think the people on the beach over there. Unless they're kayaking. You see them?
They got cabins and stuff all along. They're doing something. some kind of like playground, like the inclusive playground, like for kids with disabilities. Something like that.
They are?
Yeah. Supposed to be opening it in the Memorial Day weekend or sometime usually.
It's a lizard or something right there. How come they ain't got no signs going the other way?
I don't know, because you can see them both ways. Like, I mean, if you get...
That one sign, yeah, I had to turn completely around to see it.
That myself when I drove in the fridge.
Like a little switchblade. There's a building over there.
Look at that cabin.
Are those Indian Springs cabins or Dauset Trails cabins?
Indian Springs.
I think. I'll talk to them later. Is that the only way you can get to those cabins, or can you drive up to them up front?
I know that.
There's, yeah, they're camping.
I'm sure you can drive up to it somehow.
Probably not much.
Oh, I got some mushrooms.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some kind of like little thing for you. Meal prep.
You can get them big ones. Next time we grill, we can grill them.
Yeah, I can get those. I got button mushrooms.
Isn't that weird?
They like cuffing it.
Why is it doing that? It's like
And it just starts
wrapped around like a little present. It's a nature present. The little things in life.
mushrooms. There's a plant that goes out in the wild that you were talking about, like vegetables.
One. I'm talking about like walking up and seeing a wild tomato plant or wild okra or anything like that. No, apparently okra is grown in Africa, but whatever.
Tomatoes originated in South America.
The only ones you ever see around here is like blackberries, wild strawberries, plums. Not sure off the top of my head.
I just don't know about vegetables.
Oop. Oh. Half these mushrooms will kill you probably. There's somebody who like, I've seen them a while back. They go like looking for these like super expensive mushrooms. I can't remember where they grow, but they're like hundreds of dollars a pound, and they'll sell them to like really nice restaurants. It's like them same, like that there's a show I watched. I think it came on the History Channel or something. I think it was called it was something to do with like people who had really hard jobs. I can't remember the name of the show, but they were they did like really cool stuff that no one would do. Like one guy, he lived in New York, and he would catch freshwater eel and sell them. And no, he would set these like
In like
the river. Well, he lived upstate New York, a really pretty part, like all nature.
in the middle of the city.
We ain't catching them out of like Central Park. Like mutated eels. No, he was catching them and like selling them and whatnot. But there was another guy who lived in North Carolina, and he owned like tons of acres on this mountain. And every year he tries to buy more like plots up there in the mountains or whatever. But there's a wild ginger root that grows on those mountains, and he knows how to find them, and he has dogs that look for them and stuff, and they are super expensive. And him and his like 3 sons were like, in just like 3 months time, when they're like, I think it was 3 months, where they go harvest them or whatever, they'll make like over 100 grand. There's a fisherman.
You say over 100 grand?
Yeah, like a ton of money, like crap like that no one does. And this one guy who lives in Maine, I think, and him and this other old man. What'd he say? He's over here cussing that dude. So anyway, this one dude, like the lakes, whenever they'll go down or whatever. I can't remember what lake it is, but when they go down, they have these weird special tools. They look like a shovel rake, and they'll get in the mud up to their waist, and they'll like dig the mud out, and they'll get in there and they'll find all these bloodworms and harvest those every single day and send them off for like really like, I guess like people like fishermen who like take that stuff like super serious. They'll go buy these bloodworms for like a few dollars a piece, but they find like thousands of them, and they'll just harvest worms up until they're, you know, up to their waist all day in mud. And they'll crawl out. He said sometimes like if they're out there and they get stuck out there, the water comes out back in, they'll drown and die. He said other people have done that before. It'll be too far out and the water comes back in, they just get stuck there and they can't get out because they're up to their waist in mud or whatever, and they'll be stuck there. They'll be buried.
That's scary.
It's crazy to think that there's still jobs like that in this like industrialized world. Everything's 1 mile, whatever that means. Does it mean a mile to go, or we walked a mile?
We walked a mile.
All right. So where to now? There's 3 ways. No signs.
That must be the road to the whatever it's called.
Spit it out, Junior.
Cabin. There's the cabin right there.
See, we're about on the other side of that lake I was telling you about, where I came out at. I grabbed a log and just held on to it and float pretty much like, 'cause I was out here for hours. And we were stupid. Like, we only had like 1 bottle of water with us. Because I was thinking, oh, we're going to go hike for an hour.
How old were you?
I don't know, 17.
Oh God, I thought you were like a kid.
No. I was maybe 16, 17 years old. I said I drove here. You think I drove here at 10?
I didn't hear you say that part.
Yeah, we came out like right in here. In this little cove, or that one over there. You see how far that is? I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but anyway, I told him, I was like, that's the Indian Springs Lake. I was like, we can get in right here and swim to the shore. They're like, I can't do that. I'm like, I'm not walking around these woods the rest of the night. I was like, I'm leaving. Chipmunk. Sitting right there on the base of the tree. See him? You can't see him, but
Oh yeah.
there he is.
I need him.
If I would have had like a machete or something with me, I probably would have tried to build a raft and like like Naked and Afraid, like go like get on it and Tom Sawyer over there. People were looking at us like we were insane. We're just coming up swimming with logs, and we swam up on the beach with full clothes on. Big old snake,
Oh man.
king snake. Watch your step. Let's see, where'd he go?
I don't care where he went.
You're in the woods.
I know I'm in the woods.
Chipmunk. Better get out of here, there's a snake. Scare him off, the snake don't kill him. Smell that?
Is there another snake?
Yeah. Just be careful where you're stepping. A big old snake right there too, man. This place is full of them. Told you I smelled another one. Got that Indian blood in me. Where'd it go? There's another king snake. The good ones. Well, they're all good, but they ain't poisonous. When they get spooked, they'll like, or if they stay in one place long enough, you can smell their musk. Like they excrete this stuff out their little snake buttholes. And it smells like, almost smells like a donkey. You ever been around like a mule? If you smell that, more than likely it's like some kind of snake and it's been musking. It either got spooked or it's just been there a long time. It lives around. You never like handled one and it did that to you? It makes your hands smell weird?
I don't like snakes.
Oh.
I'm not gonna handle a snake. My brothers have snakes.
You didn't play with it?
I didn't even go into the room.
Listen,
I played with this little mouse.
I smelt it again. Probably here. Run up another one. All these dead trees are like perfect places for snakes. That guy, the producer, Naked and Afraid, he went over a log like that, and that fer de lance was on the other side of it. And the first person to step over makes the snake like curl up. The second snake or person to step over usually like just pisses the snake off, and that's when it gets in like the striking position. And the third person, which was that producer, was the person who got the blunt end of the deal. It's like yeah, and like I don't know if you ever seen his leg, but that thing like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I told you I smelled another one. There's probably one right there. Did you hear that? Under them leaves. Anyway, his foot was pretty much like just ate off. Like it was like down to the bone, all the way up to his knee. His foot was like.
Did he lose his leg?
Nah, they kept his leg. So I don't know like how much function he has on it now, but he didn't lose his leg. But that's the way it usually goes with that, with especially that snake. But any snake under a log that's like gonna bite or whatever, it's usually the third person that gets bit. And a lot of times you walk up on them king snakes, and if you scare them, they act like rattlesnakes. Yeah, they'll take their tails and like find like some leaves or a tree or a twig or something and do it really fast, and try to make it sound like a rattler, so it makes other people or oh, he's just sitting right there eating. And he'll like try to scare off animals, trying to make them think that it's a rattlesnake, and they'll leave them alone.
I was walking on the parking lot and stuff to work Thursday. And I didn't even realize that I got like this close to a squirrel. And he was just standing like that. And then when I got a little bit closer, he ran off.
Down here in these woods, you can, when you get closer to Dauset Trails, they're so used to people. I set them like crap I was eating, like little snacks, like little Nutri-Grain bars and like stuff like that. They'll come right out and take it out of your hand and leave.
The ones around the visitor center are patties.
Mm-hmm. Like obese squirrels. Here's you a bench so you can look at the trees. That was a long swim. I forgot about that. Let me get some of that water. I was over here fishing Macquarie one time on this little bitty John boat, and we were, as soon as I got done fishing, I put my fishing pole across my lap, and the lure was just dangling about, like, I was on the seat, so it's another one. It was probably dangling like 2 foot above the water, and all of a sudden this bass just jumps out of the water and it's like, and takes my pole, almost takes the whole pole in the lake. He caught himself. I didn't have to work for it.
What, did you catch it?
Yeah, I got my pole and like reeled him back in. Because I didn't have the, the bell was locked.
Yeah.
So he about pulled my pole off my lap, and all I did was grab the pole before it hit the water and just like, helped hook him the rest of the way and pulled him in the boat. Oh, that's one of them little salamanders. Oh, those are so cool. The little brown one. Now we're on. Ow. Is that the Dauset Trails lake, or is that still?
It's still underneath this.
I can't remember where we came out then. It was either that one back there or one of these. What the heck is that? A big old beetle. Here's a sign up here. You're on your way to Dauset Trails Nature Center or something?
We are halfway to Dauset Trails.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yep, halfway. I gotta run the other half. Yep. Why not? Dang it. There's a big hill over here. Squirrel. Have you ever seen a fox squirrel?
Yeah.
They'll sit there and bark at you and throw crap at you.
Get out of my swamp.
They don't live in the swamp.
I know they don't.
The big long bridge.
Oh, they,
Yeah. I mean, gnats.
pretty gross.
Why'd you have to pick right here to the rest? Come on. Get it eat up by every mosquito in the woods. How'd them roots grow that way? It looks like a tipped over tree, but it ain't.
There's a tipped over tree.
Where's the other end of it?
On the other side.
There ain't no other end. Unless it just fell and then started growing straight up. Look at it. There's no tree laying on the other side of that stump.
Oh, there's a tree growing up.
See? The tree's going straight out of that big ball of root.
No idea. Some water.
Sure. Yeah. Bug flew right in my nose. This is the hill you were speaking of? A lizard. Really? step right there. Almost stepped on him. See it?
What?
You see it, little salamander almost stepped on him? I can't remember what the thing's called. I looked it up a while back because they're everywhere out here. It's like a... Where's another one? I have to look it up again. Look, there's another one right there. See him? Right there on top of the thing. Catch him for me.
No.
Why not?
It's in my leaves. I'm sure there's snakes.
If he's there, a snake would get him. Can't catch it with this crap on. Oh, he's under my foot. There he is. Nah. Won't hurt him.
Find a picture of him at Dauset Trails.
Huh?
Find a picture of him in Dauset Trails for the,
Yeah.
you know, they have that graph and the snake room.
Mm-hmm. There's another one. See how loud they are? Little bitty things. I want to know what kind of fern that is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look it up. Alright, and we're back. Well, battery died. It's gonna be another long video. Or maybe I can crop it. I don't know. See how I feel. Oh, baby frog. Little bitty. What are you doing? You got him?
I had him.
He's gone for eternity. He's sitting right there. Okay.
Little frog.
Suicide. They're so
Okay.
small they don't hurt when they fall. It's like ants. They fell off the Empire State Building. They'd be alive when they hit the ground because they don't generate enough force to kill themselves. Dang, if you find another one, well, never mind. Have to stop the video to do all that, I think. Everywhere. I'm sitting on all of them. More chipmunks. Right there, Sam, little baby. He's sitting right there. Little stump rat. You think if I fell down and broke both my legs and couldn't make it out, you could carry me back?
Nope.
You just leave me sitting in the woods?
We got cell phones and we got service.
What if we didn't have that stuff?
I think we would still be in there. What you say?
You wouldn't try?
I would try. But I wouldn't do it next to them.
Get out of here, squirrel. He's like barking at us.
That's probably mess you up even more, trying to carry you out of here.
Yeah, he dropped me every 2 feet. Ain't my phone.
My phone's ringing.
The last time I was on one of these trails, there was a several spots where there was like on the side of the trail there was like beehives and not hives but yellow jacket holes and stuff. You called me.
I don't know why, my phone. Am I calling you right now?
You just said I missed a call from you from Facebook, it looked like.
In my pocket.
Wonder how many other people you called. Where you catch some alligator gar in there. Have you ever seen one of those things?
An alligator dog?
Yeah.
Seen a picture of it.
They're creepy. Every time we get in the river and like mess around in it, it's like looking at your feet.
In the lake.
I'm not sure if they're in the lake. It might be. I guess they could be. But they are in that South River and stuff. All these like all around Florida and Alabama and Texas, all the Louisiana, all those places, everywhere, Georgia. There's been stories about people getting bit by them and stuff and drug under, but that could have been anything. But I don't know, like how old those stories are. There could have been like years and years and years, like ago. You seen that episode of River Monsters? They were talking about them.
Yeah. Frog.
Mm-hmm. That's a huge spider web.
Spider web?
Yeah, it's only 2.
The spider?
Yeah, try to get it all. Where'd it go? It was right here when I seen it last. So you can go look for it?
I don't see it.
It's alright.
Hold on.
Is it on me? wonder if that's an old burial ground right there. 2.5 miles. Here's another one. Could be. Yeah, that's what the Indians did. Then they pile rocks on people. Crush the life out of them. Like Pet Cemetery and come bury people up here and they'll come back to life.
In one of the naked in the caves where they're out there for like 40 days. That girl that just like slept the whole time.
There's a bunch of them that do that on that show. They're the survival strategy just to sit there. They did have those girls on the first season. They pretty much did nothing in the Amazon. There was 2 of them, and one guy got paired with him and he couldn't stand it and he worked himself to death, and then he tried to travel by himself a long ways to get to the other group of guys, and once he got there he pretty much burnt himself out. He stayed for like a week or so and then had to tap out because his body was just shutting down on him, because he was like pretty much doing all the work around that camp, taking care of them, and he got sick and tired of it and just left and starved for a while trying to find the other group. He was on one of the seasons you've seen. I can't remember his name. He was on the Africa season. He got a shot at redemption, and I think he ended up having to leave on that one too. Oh no, I think he survived that one. It was an older dude, really tall, white guy. Had like a... I'm gonna call an Uber on the way back. Not a breeze in sight. One more quarter to go, I guess. It's a 3-mile trail, right?
Yeah. It said 1.5 miles. When we're at 1.5 miles, but we're halfway to Dauset Trails.
Yeah, alright. Where's it gonna spit us out up here, you remember? Lizard. How you doing?
Hey, good.
Pretty good. I think we're gonna come out at the farm.
Yeah. It looks like that kind of area. I'm not trying to run, I'm just
You're trying to run. Huh? There goes that. Yeah.
your feet open.
Yeah. Something's dead. Sure stink.
That's a big tree.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna spit us out at the farm. Here's the, this way. And I think we walked down that dirt road and then we're back, right? Down this little gravel road. And see the farm. What time is it?
3:40.
It was locked at 4:30. Alright, so that's the trail from Indian Springs to Dauset Trails. Up here you got their farm. And I guess I'm gonna stop it right here and my center. take a little video of that.